Testing, good. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Nakusa Port Edward State Bank Field here in beautiful Wisconsin Rapids on the beautiful campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. We get you ready for Wisconsin Valley Legion Conference play here tonight. The visiting Wausau Post 10 Bulldogs and the home Wisconsin Rapids Post 9 Rangers. Good evening, everyone. Steve Maves here from Wisconsin Rapids, starting a little bit later, but we're glad to be with you. And going to be a fantastic matchup here tonight. Wausau coming in at 9-6 overall, but they are undefeated in league play. Wisconsin Rapids coming in at 8-2, and just one loss tally in that in the conference play as well. That came to Plover a couple of weeks ago. For the Wausau Post 10 Bulldogs, they go batting first, and behind the plate, number 2, Lane Yedis. Batting second in right field, number 16, Wes Schneider. Batting third, and at third base, number 21, Cole Austinis. Batting fourth, and in center field, number 12, Nate Woolert. Batting fifth, and at shortstop, number 8, Jesse Austinis. Batting sixth, and at first base, number 17, Dylan Ackerman. Batting seventh, and on the mound, number 24, Noah Stroming. Batting eighth, and in left field, number 5, Wyatt Stahel. Batting ninth, and at second base, number 4, Jacob Hamann. And for the Post 9 Rangers, batting first and at second base, number 15, Carson Gunderson. Batting second and in left field, number 16, Ryan Searing. Batting third and at shortstop, number 10, Caden Sengbush. Batting fourth and right, number 6, Austin Juneman. Batting fifth and doing the DHing tonight, number 18, Cole Laddick. Batting sixth and at third, Ashton Potter. Batting seventh and in center, number 14, Marco Simonson. Batting eighth and at first, number 27, Jake Tokarski. Batting ninth. And behind the plate, number 12, Cannon Plowman. And on the mound is number 21, Braden Lewis. Braden, the left-handed hurler, kicks and fires the first pitch at 8:07 tonight. High chopper to short, and no throw, and a leadoff infield single for Lane Yedis. Chopped her right off the ground, and as high of a hop as it can get. And Yedis is on first with a base hit. First pitch at 8:07.
Right fielder, number 16, Wes Schneider.
Temperature coming in here tonight is a beautiful 72 degrees here in Wisconsin Rapids. First one to Wes Schneider, missed for a ball. Yedis leads from first with nobody out. Outside corner, good for Braden Lewis. Coming into tonight for the Bulldogs, Wes Schneider batting at a balmy 400. Popped up and out of play. A ball and 2 strikes now to Schneider. Wes with 14 hits, 13 singles, a double, and 9 runs driven in. Braden Lewis kicks and fires. Smashed it right past him. And there's one away for Braden Lewis. Blew it right past Wes Schneider. And now Cole Austinis. Cole this year, same mark as Schneider, batting at a 400 mark. Runner at first and 1 out. Took a little bit off, did Lewis, and it's 0-1. All Rangers, 5 of the 9 Rangers with the knee-high pants. That one missed high. Ashton Potter at third, and then everybody in the outfield with the long ones all the way down to the ankles. Infield, Sengbush, Gunderson, Tokarski, Plowman, and Lewis, all with them a little bit higher. And the counter runs a ball and 2 strikes now to Cole Austinis. Nate Woolert waits on deck for the Post 10 Bulldogs. Wausau, the host of the Legion Regional this year at beautiful athletic park in Wausau. And there goes the runner. Now it's going to be lined into center. Backing up on it and making the catch is Simonson. The throw going to be cut off by Gunderson, and there's 2 away. Yedis has to stay put at first base. If you have not been, it's been a handful of years now that I've been to Athletic Park in Wausau, but that is a beautiful complex, beautiful place to go watch a baseball game, and we'll have the pleasure of bringing you that Legion Regional Tournament this year on Zaleski Sports, as we did last year from Marshfield. The year before that was not played. 1 ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. And then the one before that was in Stevens Point. That was the year that the Rangers went to the state tournament 2019. When Post 9 went to Chippewa. A ball and a strike here to Nate Wallert. That one's going to be popped up out of play. Look out over here. And it runs a ball and 2 strikes. Got a pair of other games going on around the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. Antigo and Marshfield. We were just looking at that before this game started. It was 9-1, and now they're back in the bottom of the third. It's 9-7. A barn burner in Marshfield tonight. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is going to be off the mark, and not in time. A stolen base for Yedis. Count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces are wild already here in the top of the first inning. Plover and Stevens Point, always a good matchup between those 2 rivals. The 2-2 here. It's going to be driven into left center field. Simonson tracks it down, and that'll end our first inning. A couple of flyouts to center, but Lewis works out of a leadoff base hit. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We have played a half an inning. It is Wausau nothing, and Wisconsin Rapids coming up. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. We get you ready here for the bottom of the first inning. The Rangers will send up Gunderson, Searing, and Sangbush, Juneman, Laddick, and Potter, Simonson, Tokarski, and Plowman. For the Rangers, head coached by Court Helber. And they'll be going up against Noah Stroming for the Bulldogs. Long, lanky right-hander coming in with an ERA of 3.86. 1-1 on the year, 14 innings pitched, has given up 12 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 2 walks. The big number here, 17 strikeouts in just 14 innings. And the long, lanky build of Noah Stroming might have some to do with that. Gunderson, the second baseman, to lead things off for Wisconsin Rapids here in the bottom of the first inning. Stroming fires home. Now it's going to be lifted up and out of play. Stroming has hit 3 batters as well. Outside, pops it in there, and it's 0-2. He's got a kind of a wheelie wind-up. Wheels his body, wheels his legs, and Gunderson fouls that one up and out of play as well. Wausau coming in after a somewhat successful weekend in Sheboygan. Now it's going to be back in in the net or in the out of play, it looks like again. They started on Friday against Viroqua. Viroqua ended up winning that tournament. The 0-2 coming back to Gunderson, misses. Viroqua beat Plover in the championship of that game. It was ended up being 15-11. Viroqua beat Wausau. That's going to be right and snagged out of the air by Stroming and gets Gunderson by half a step. And again, the long, lanky frame of Stroming able to snag that one out of the air, and there's one away for Ryan Searing.
Number 16, Ryan Searing.
Lost to Viroqua 6-4, came right back and beat Green Bay 19-2. Lost to Marshfield 12-7, lost to Sheboygan 13-3. And then beat Green Bay in a consolation game or just an extra game on that Sunday, 8-5. And on Searing first strike and runs 1 ball and 1 strike to Ryan. Wausau has 3 huge games this week. And Mrs. Lowe. Just going into our schedule. They are, Mrs. Inside. At Plover, I think tomorrow, or hosting Plover. Take a quick look at that here. The 3-1. And missed inside every time to Ryan Searing and a one-out base runner for the Rangers. Wausau's got to go back up home tonight, obviously, and then turn right back around and head to Memorial Park in Plover tomorrow. And then they are at Stevens Point on Wednesday. So 3 huge conference games for the Bulldogs. As first one indicating, Sengbush is good for a strike. Caden with a career day on Saturday? The 0-1. Saturday, right? Sunday? Now it's going to be popped up, mile in the air, coming in on it is Schneider from right. He's going to make the catch for the out. 2 away now for Austin Juneman. Caden Sengbush, also a part of the Wisconsin Rapids Red Hawks, and 4 for 4 with a home run. 4 runs scored, handful of RBIs. We'll see the Red Hawks again on Thursday when they host Merrill. Throw a first, not in time. So, upcoming schedule on Zaleski Sports. Wausau at Plover tomorrow. Stevens Point at Marshfield tomorrow. Wednesday, Plover at Everest. Wausau at Stevens Point. The offering to Juneman as the lights pop on here in Wisconsin Rapids. Cole Laddick awaits on deck. Thursday, Merrill at Wisconsin Rapids. That is that Dairyland League game. Everest is at Marshfield. Wisconsin Rapids is at Wausau Legion. So they got to turn right back around for that game. That one is in the dirt, and Searing will take second base. Runner at second for Wisconsin Rapids and 2 outs for Austin Juneman. So these 2 teams, again, will meet up on Thursday. This is a makeup game from a storm a couple weeks ago. That one bounces off the foot of Yetis on the wild pitch. And Searing heads to third base. Friday, Merrill at Wisconsin Rapids. That's Legion. We'll have that game for you. Eau Claire is at Marshfield Legion. And then the start of the 2022 Firecracker Classic in Stevens Point. Beaver Dam at Stevens Point, 8 o'clock start. The 3-1. Foul straight back. Or 2-1, excuse me. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild again here as well in the bottom of the first inning. Stroming comes set on the 2-2. And Juneman swings and misses to end the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We have played an inning complete here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is Rapids nothing, Wausau nothing. You are watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Link. I can tint your car, truck, or SUV. I even tint windshields with a film you can't see, but will reduce heat and glare by 43%. We've all seen those do-it-yourself tint jobs that turn purple and start bubbling all over. Not my work. Everything gets tinted by me and inspected before it rolls out the door, including a lifetime warranty. Call Blake at Mobile Link to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Top of the second inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Jesse Austinis to lead things off against Braden Lewis. And now it's going to be lifted to center, and Simonson is as busy as it gets here in the first 4 outs of the game. He has recorded 3 of them, and there's 1 away. 1 up and 1 down for Dylan Ackerman, the first baseman. Long, lanky lefty. Ackerman, a Newman Cardinal. Going to chop that one over to Potter at third. Ashton steps and retires Ackerman by a step and a half. 2 up and 2 down now for Noah Stroming, the pitcher. And appreciate everyone tuning in. Let us know where you're watching from here tonight. Zaleski Sports bringing you Legion Baseball. Wyatt Stahl awaits on deck. First one from Lewis, misses low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Outside corner gets it. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. As we play here in the top of the second inning. A spinner and a beauty from Braden Lewis. Braden, our highlight house player of the game last week when Rapids took down Point, and that was going to be chopped over to Sengbush. On the run for Caden, low throw, and it gets past Dekarski, and that one is out of play. And Stroming will head to second on the E6. As Ryan Rasmussen will come in and run for the pitcher Stroming.
Courtesy runner at second base is number 30, Ryan Rasmussen.
So runner at second now
Now batting for the Bulldogs,
with 2 outs for Wyatt Stahl.
Wyatt Stahl.
As first offering to Stahl, good for a strike. Runner at second after the error. Now it's going to be looped over to Sengbush, and he catches it on a line to end the second inning. So the error doesn't come back to hurt Rapids. On the lineout, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. We have played an inning and a half. Still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Cole Laddick to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Fouls that one up and out of play. Runs no ball and one strike. The last week of June is upon us. And there's a strike to Laddick and it's 0-2. Just was looking through the schedule. I mean, it's 3 weeks from tomorrow. There's a swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Stroming, and there's one away here in the second inning. So 3 weeks from tomorrow is the Legion Regional in Wausau, and then after that it's state, and then after that it's August. So not too long. Again, these state or these Legion seasons go by very, very quickly, and they have to. I mean, most Legion seasons don't start until the second or third week of June. And then they got to get all these games in before the third week of July. The 2-0 coming back. Outside gets a called strike. Nice job by Lane Yeatis behind the plate. Moving it back in the strike zone. There's a high strike, swung on a miss, and it's 2-2. To Ashton Potter. Marco Simonson awaits on deck for the Rangers. Stroming comes set in the 2-2. Now misses low and in the dirt and runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Possibility of some rain tomorrow, so make sure you check out ZaleskiSports.com. If any postponements or cancellations or anything do happen, the payoff coming back. And that one is way outside and a walk, much like Stroming did in the first. 1-out walk. Now Marco Simonson. Head into Fleet Farm during the 4th of July sale. Save on snacks, grilling supplies, camping gear, outdoor games, kayaks, and more. Plus, stop in the store on July 4th and get a free handheld flag. Fleet Farm, probably serving the Midwest since 1955. Simonson chops this one over to second. Double play opportunity. Flips it to second for one. Not in time at first. Simonson will reach on a fielder's choice. And there's 2 away here in the second. Hammond to Austinis to Ackerman. Again, those high choppers still getting the hops out of them here in the turf. Simonson from first with 2 outs here in the second. First offering to to Dekarski. Misses inside. Stroming comes set. High and tight again on Dekarski, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. There's a swing and a miss by Dekarski. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first is Marco Simonson. Stroming looks at his runner and fires back right underneath the hands of Dekarski, and it runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cannon Plowman awaits on deck, then back to the top of the order. 9-1-2 due up for Wausau in the top of the third inning. The 2-2. And misses low for a ball. Whole left side of the infield, Cole and Jesse Austinis were heading off the field, and Noah Stroming was about 5 steps off the mound as well. The 3-2. Now one misses low. So Tokarski draws the walk on after a pitch that was close to a strike. And now Cannon Plumman, the catcher, with 2 on and 2 out.
That brings up the Ranger catcher, number 12, Cannon Plowman.
Plumman with Simonson at second, Tokarski at first. Noah Stroming already up to, this will be his 36th pitch in 2 innings. First one misses outside. Kind of twisted up his catcher, Yedis, behind the plate. Two on, 2 out for Stroming. Now it bounces in there and heading to third with no throw is Simonson. Tokarski didn't take off, didn't get a good read, and now there's runners at the corners and 2 outs, 2-0 count to Plumman. Runners at the corners for Plumman. Simonson at third, Tokarski at first with 2 outs. Second inning in a row that the Rangers have had a runner at third base. Stroming comes set and fires the 2-0. Right in at the knees for a strike, and the oohs and ahs from the Ranger fans. The 2-1 coming back from Stroming. Tried to check his swing, and he did successfully, and it runs 3 balls and 1 strike. Miss low to Plowman. Carson Gunderson awaits on deck. 40th pitch coming for Noah Stroming. The 3-1. Now it's going to be driven to right field. Over on it is Schneider. Now will retire the side here in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on for Wisconsin Rapids. We have played 2 complete. It is still Wausau nothing, Rapids nothing. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
As Braden Lewis awaits his catcher, we hear from our friends over at Rapid Shimano Heating and Cooling. Nobody enjoys being without comfort. Time to plan for the summer months ahead. And again, if you have not planned yet, then you might be in a world of hurt. Give the pros at Rapid Shimano Heating and Cooling a call for furnace and AC service in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be there rapidly to figure out and take care of the trouble, and we'll get the comfort working again right away. Call Rapid Shimano Heating and Cooling at 715-301-0256 and visit online at rapidshimano.com. Jacob Hammond will lead things off for Wausau here in the third. First offering from Braden Lewis. Misses for a ball. The comeback kids are at it again. Hanago and Marshfield. Marshfield was down 9-1 in the third inning. They've come back and are just down a run and might tie it or take the lead in the fourth inning. Last week in Everest, they were down 10-1. They came back and They came back and won that game at a grand slam in the 7th inning. Now it's going to be popped up. Backing up and making the catch is Caden Sengbush. And there's one away. Now back to the top of the order for Wausau is Lane Yeatis, who singled on the first pitch that he saw in the ball game.
The catcher, number 2, Lane Yeatis.
First offering from Lewis. It's good for a strike. Braden just finishing up his junior year at Lincoln. Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln. And misses low and away for a ball. Braden gets the one that he likes, the 1-1. Good in there for a strike again, and it's 1-2. Braden was a big part of the pitching staff last year for Wisconsin Rapids, the Rangers, as a sophomore into his junior year, now junior into his senior year. The 1-2. Now it's going to be lifted foul territory. Over on it is Potter, and he can't track it down. Overran it. And it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Overran it, tried to hop to get it, and it went right over his head. Now another opportunity for Lane Yeatis. Wes Schneider on deck. The 1-2 again. And fouls straight into the netting, and it remains 1-2. Coming home. Popped up. Foul territory. Look out back here. Everybody's all right in the bleachers area. Brewers off today after taking the series against the Blue Jays over the weekend. Rowdy Tellez, a huge game yesterday. A couple of home runs for the Crew. 10-3 win yesterday. The 1-2. Outside, and runs even 2 balls and 2 strikes. They head to Tampa Bay, or they're probably in Tampa Bay already, tomorrow. And able to hold off was Yeatis, and the count runs full. So 2 in Tampa Bay, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and then Wednesday at 11 o'clock local time. And Yeatis works a walk. And now Wes Schneider, who struck out in the first.
Number 16, Wes Schneider.
So tomorrow at 6, Wednesday at 11 o'clock local time. Then after that, they head to Pittsburgh for 4. Host the Cubs for 3. Host the Pirates for 3 more. Then they head to Minnesota before the All-Star break. That was a swung on and missed. Host the Pirates. Head to Minnesota for 2. At San Francisco for 4. Just misses outside for a ball. And then I think after that, then they are... Then it's the All-Star time. Yeah, not until the 19th this year. The 1-1. Fouled up and out of play into the softball diamond. And it runs a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. There goes the runner. Inside pitch. And give him a stolen base. He was off with the pitch. And it runs 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Wes Schneider. All-Star game this year, of course, in L.A. That one's going to be hit right back up the middle. Tough read there, and Simonson's going to come up throwing. But now there's runners at the corners for Wausau. Right back up the middle. Yeatis had to freeze for a second. Now a big opportunity here for the Bulldogs with 2 on and 1 out for Cole Austinis. Again, all coming back to that misplayed foul ball by Ashton Potter. Austinis flew out to center his first time. As the guys brush away the bugs. First offering to Cole is good for a strike, and it's 0-1. This year in Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles. Next year in Seattle. Staying on the West Coast. Allen bounces in there. And heading to second is Wes Schneider. Pass ball on that one. See what the official scores in our game changer say from the Bulldogs' point of view. And a beauty inside corner, and it's 1-2. They say wild pitch, we'll say pass ball. That was on Plowman. The 1-2 outside, way high and out. Evens it up again at 2-2. Third straight at bat for Braden Lewis to run it 2 balls and 2 strikes at least. The 2-2 coming home. Going to be hit sharply right past Potter, and that one's going to get into the corner, and 2 will come in to score. Austinis will stand at second, and a 2 RBI double for Cole Austinis. Right past the diving Ashton Potter. And Wausau gets on the board here in the 3rd inning with a screamer past Potter. Now Nate Whalert, the center fielder. First offering to Lewis, or from Lewis, is good for a strike. Right past Ashton Potter. The 0-1. Good for a strike, and runs no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 coming home. Swung on and missed, and down goes Wallert on 3 pitches as strikeout number 2 for Braden. And now there's 2 away for Jesse Austinis. That one is in the dirt for a ball. Cole Austinis stands at second with 2 outs for Wausau. And the 1-0 coming back. Missed high for a ball, 2-0. Again, don't want to keep beating a dead horse here, but after that missed play on a foul ball by Potter, Yedis was able to walk, and he went to third. That one's going to be grounded over to Sengbush. Caden, low throw again, scooped out by Dekarski, and he saved another run. And that'll do it here in the 3rd inning. But Wausau gets 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We have played 2.5. It is Wausau 2 and Wisconsin Rapids nothing. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Bottom of the third inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids, as it will be top of the order for the Rangers. A big shout out to Dan Lukes, the De Pere head coach, checking in. Appreciate you tuning in here tonight, Coach. And, of course, De Pere, the state champions last year. See if we can meet them again down in Sheboygan this year. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. A phenomenal team that was, headed out to the Dakotas and try to put their staple on it. Again, a very good team. They just got back from, there's a strike to Gunderson, 1 and 2. They just got back from Omaha. Big tournament in Nebraska right during the College World Series, the 1-2. Low and in the dirt. Evens it up at 2-2. Congratulations to the Ole Miss Rebels, the college champions, the 2-2. That was going to be lifted up and out of play. Maybe not out of play, but out of the reach, and it is out of play. Ole Miss, the last team in and the last team left. The Rebels getting the Division I College Baseball World Series Championship. Outside corner and a backwards K to Gunderson. And there's one away here in the third inning. Strikeout number 3 for Stroming. And now Ryan Searing, who walked and was left stranded at third in the first. De Pere does a good job recapping things on Twitter. The De Pere Legion. This is low for a ball, so if you want to head over and see what they accomplished this weekend in Omaha. High and tight to Searing, and it's 2-0. Head over there. Saw a couple of De Pere games this last weekend here, or last weekend, I guess. 2-0 in for a strike. They were here at the Ranger Invitational. The 2-1 coming back. There's a strike, another beautiful pitch, and it's 2-2. Again, we hope to see De Pere again at the state tournament in Sheboygan this year. That was going to be chopped over to short. Jesse Austinis plays down the hop, bobbles, and tackles Ackerman at first. It's going to be an error on the shortstop, Austinis. And Ackerman had to back up to try and play it on the in-between hop, and him and Searing collided at first. And the first error of the night for Wausau. Austinis had to make sure that he had it in his glove and kind of bobbled it for a second in his glove, and then couldn't make a clean throw to first. Searing at first with Sengbush at the plate. And spinning out of there was Caden Sengbush, and it's 1-0. Getting a lot of these guys for Lincoln, playing against a lot of these guys from the Wausau team in high school. The 1-0. Misses low and in the dirt. Throw down to first, and Ackerman saved a base. 2-0 to Caden Sengbush. Get you a score update from Marshfield. Top of the fifth inning, bases loaded, 2 outs, 9-9. Antigo and Marshfield. The 2-0 back. Misses low again, 3-0. Score from Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. The Stevens Point Sixers, a 6-1 lead over Plover with 2 on and 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth inning there. The 3-0 from Stroming. In high for a strike, and it's 3-1. Wildwood Park, I believe is the name of the field in Sheboygan where the state tournament will be this year. Mike Wendland went over there over the weekend. Plover and Marshfield were in the Sheboygan tournament. Beautiful facility. Look forward to maybe making a trip down there in late July, and Caden Sengbush draws the walk. 2 on and 1 out for Austin Juneman, who struck out to end the first inning.
Right fielder, number 6, Austin Juneman.
See the Wausau players and even Austin Juneman walking up to the plate, just trying to swat the bugs away here in Rapids. 2 on, 1 out for Juneman. Good speed on the base paths for Rapids. Checked his swing, a strike in there anyway, and it's 0-1. After that long top of the third inning, Lewis went from 23 pitches, I believe it was, all the way up to 50. Stroming at 59 right now, and missed low and evens up at a ball and a strike. One coming home. That one's going to be lifted up and out of play. Look out back here. And runs a ball and 2 strikes. Still one of the, probably the fastest game that I've ever done was that AAA Legion State Championship game last year with De Pere. It was 0-0 for much of the game, and then there was a run scored somewhere as Juneman swings through it, and he's occupied at first, and his second time striking out tonight. 4th strikeout for Stroming. And still one of the fastest games that I've ever done. August 1st, it was an hour and a half. First pitch is at 2 o'clock. Game ended at 3:35. Laddick up the middle and going to be caught right in on the hands as Austinis tracks it down. And that'll end our third inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and 2 more left on. We have played 3 complete. It is 2-0 Wausau. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Dylan Ackerman to lead things off here for Wausau in the 4th. Chopped over to Gunderson at second. There's 1 up and 1 down. 4-3 put out here in the 4th. Now Noah Stroming, he reached on an error in the second inning. Noah pitching well here tonight. He's had his breaks every once in a while. That one's going to be lifted first base side and out of play. That's going to be hit over to Sengbush at short. Tough play across, and not in time. And a close one at first. And Noah Stroming beat it out. And Tokarski can't believe it. Infield single for Noah Stroming. And Ryan Rasmussen will come back and run for.
Runner number 30, Ryan Rasmussen at first base.
He'll run for Stroming.
Next up for Wausau, the left fielder, number 5, Wyatt Stahl.
The first offering to Stahl is good for a strike, and it's 0-1. Jacob Hamann awaits on deck. Runner at first and one out here in the top of the 4th inning. Throw over to first. Rasmussen back in time. We've seen that a couple of times the last few games that we've been at where throwing over to first is not usually a bad idea here because sometimes the cleats can get caught up in the turf, and then it's just a scramble to see if he can get back to the plate, or get back to the base, I should say. The 1-1. That one's off the mid of Plowman and nowhere to go for Rasmussen, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 away here in the 4th inning. Suring, Simonson, and Juneman from left to right. Potter, Sengbush, Gunderson, Tokarski. Plowman catching Lewis. Missed outside for a ball, and it runs 3-1. Kickson fires home and lost him. Another walk here tonight for Braden Lewis. That is his second. And walked him on 5 pitches. And now Jacob Hamann, who popped out to Sengbush back in the 3rd. 2 on, 2 out now. Pops it in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Top of the order, due up next, Lane Yeatis. A single and a walk today for Lane. The 0-1. Same spot, same result, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the top of the 4th for the Wausau Post 10 Bulldogs. That's going to be hit into the gap. Over on it as Gunderson tracks it down, and there's 2 away. Nice job by Carson Gunderson to get over there. And there's 2 away now for Lane Yeatis. Big opportunity for Wausau to break this one open a little bit.
Number 2, Lane Yeatis.
Yeatis with 2 on and 2 out. A single and a walk for Lane today. First offering hits the outside corner. Good for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 coming home. Now it's going to be hit over to Sengbush, over to first, and another low throw, but Tokarski's able to keep his foot and end the 4th inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 more left on. We have played 3.5. It is Wausau 2 and Wisconsin Rapids nothing. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number 1. Number 2 is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates, and our outcomes are much better.
Bottom of the 4th inning we go here for Wisconsin Rapids. It will be 6, 7, and 8 for the Rangers.
Rapids Rangers in the bottom half of the 4th inning. The third baseman, number 24, Ashton Potter.
Potter in his first at-bat walked and was out on a fielder's choice. First offering to Ashton, misses for a ball, and it's 1-0. Stroming fires home. That was going to be hit foul past first. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. 18 beautiful holes of golf awaits you at the Ridges Golf Course in Wisconsin Rapids. Enjoy their new outdoor patio and updated banquet hall to go along with well-manicured greens, hazards, and challenging holes. That's the Ridges Golf Course here in Wisconsin Rapids. 2-1 now to Ashton Potter. Stroming comes second, kicks, fires home. Lifted up and out of play. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anago and Marshfield. Marshfield, again, the comeback kids have the lead 11-10. They were down 9-1. And back on top against Anago. And got him looking on the backwards K to end this at-bat. And there's 1 away. 5th strikeout for Stroming. 1 up and 1 down for Marcos Simonson.
Marcos Simonson.
Simonson reached on a fielder's choice his first at-bat. The first one to Marcos is good for a strike, and it's 0-1. Missed inside for a ball. Evens it up. Had a ball and a strike. That one missed low. 2 balls and 1 strike for Noah Stroming, excuse me. Long, lanky right-hander fires. That one bounces in there. Nearly falls off the mound and runs 3-1. Again, these two teams meet back up again later this week. The 3-1. That's going to be lifted up out of play, 3-2. Thursday at Athletic Park in Wausau. And the payoff coming back to Simonson. And that one misses inside. Another walk issued by Stroming. Another base runner for Wisconsin Rapids for Jake Tokarski, who walked. Walk number 5 issued by Noah Stroming.
First baseman, number 27, Jake Tokarski.
Good for a strike to Tokarski. So coming into tonight, or I guess the 23rd, so last week before the Sheboygan tournament, Wausau was 5-0 and 7-3 overall. Good for a strike on Tokarski. It's 0-2. So they're undefeated in conference play. They still are. Plover was a game behind. Rapids was a game behind. Rapids lost to Plover. Plover lost to Wausau. Marshfield lost to Rapids. That one missed low. And somebody else as well. Marshfield lost to. They had 2 conference losses. The 1-2. And Tokarski gets hit by a pitch. So again, for the Rangers, 2 on and 1 out. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Solaris. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you know and trust has become more important than ever. Solaris Fiber Network is the fastest technology available. It's more reliable than cable internet and provides equal upload and download speeds. Solaris has been keeping Central Wisconsin connected for over 125 years. They have the speeds you need. Call, stop in, or visit Solaris.net to learn more. Plowman looks at a strike. He flew out to right field in the second inning. Five walks for Stroming tonight to go along with his 5 strikeouts. Now it's going to be lifted up and out of play. Carson Gunderson awaits on deck for Wisconsin Rapids. Derek Freeman, our home plate umpire, asks for some more baseballs. Let's have a lot of foul balls here tonight. Runners at first and second with 1 out. That one bounces in there. And runs the ball in 2 strikes. As I think when the ball bounced in there, Plowman got some of that, some of those rubber pellets into the face. Clean his eyes out a little bit. He'll be right back in there. Ball in 2 strikes with 1 out. I don't know how well you can see it. Maybe we'll zoom in during the half inning to some of the lights out in the outfield. It looks like it's raining. How many bugs are out there? The 1-2. Gonna be slowly chopper, third base side. Tough play, underhand to third. He's safe at third base. Everybody's gonna be safe. That would have been one remarkable play. That would have been one remarkable play by Stroming. Now the bases are loaded, and Plowman will have a runner for him. That'll be Eli Hahn. Hahn will run. Yeah, no base hit. No base hit. Fielder's choice.
The top of the order for the Rangers, the second baseman, number 15, Carson Gunderson.
And Wausau gave him a hit, too. Yeah, we'll give him a single. Wausau gave him a base hit. First offering to Gunderson. Swung on and missed. Bases are juiced with 1 out. The 0-1. Low. So first base hit of the night for Wisconsin Rapids comes on a dribbler down the third base line by Cannon Plowman, but at this point, get him any way you can. The 1-1. Going to be driven to left center field. That one's going to get down, split the gap, and get all the way to the wall. 2 will score. Bobbled out in center field by Wallert. They're going to send the runner, Eli Hahn, a 3 RBI triple for Carson Gunderson, and Rapids has the lead. Gunderson goes opposite field to the gap. And it got bobbled by Waller down center field, allowing Hahn to score. And Rapids jumps out on top here in the 4th inning. A 3 RBI triple for Carson Gunderson. The first offering to Searing is good for a strike. Searing lifts this one out of play. So as soon as he saw it fly off the bat, he knew it was going to be trouble, and Eli Hahn got a great jump. The 0-2 coming back. Going to be hit right back up the middle. Played there by Austinis over to first for the out. And with Jesse Austinis playing somewhat in at shortstop, able to cut that one off and make the play. Now Caden Sengbush with a runner at third and 2 outs.
Shortstop, number 10, Caden Sengbush.
Stroming comes set. 88th pitch. Misses inside. A flyout and a walk for Sangbush tonight. The 1-0. Outside as Stroming slips on the mound. Make sure he's all right. Seen him a couple times come up trying to stretch his legs and stretch his knees. And again, that's something, as there's going to be a meeting on the mound. That's something you have to get used to here that you usually don't have to, is there's no dirt on the mound. And so to figure out your footing is tough for a lot of guys, and again, a lot of high schools and a lot of facilities around this area do not have turf fields. And again, one of the very few at this point anyway is here in Wisconsin Rapids. Is Stroming is going to see if he can step off that plant foot. Mobile Ink in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, remote start, and accessorizing. Mobile Ink here in Wisconsin Rapids, as Stroming gives the thumbs up. He's only got 11 pitches left. There's 100 or 105? 105? Yep. And the offering from Stroming. Swung on and missed right underneath the hands of Sangbush, and it's 2-1. So 15 pitches left for Stroming. So they will need, unless a miracle happens, need somebody in the latter parts of this game, and that one's going to be hit foul. Austinis chases it down, but nonetheless, it's foul ball. Score from Marshfield, 11-10 Blue Devils. Score from Buchholz Park in Stevens Point in a second. And a beauty. Man, what a pitch. There's a lot of movement on that pitch to retire Caden Sangbush. Couple of backwards Ks in the inning, but Rapids strikes for 3. We go to the 5th inning. It is 3-2 Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
Wes Schneider lead things off here in the 5th inning for Wausau. Braden Lewis only had 64 pitches as this one gets skied into right field. Backing up on it, still backing up, and it's over the head of Juneman. Gets all the way to the wall, and it held so long up there that Schneider is into third with a leadoff triple. It just kept on carrying and carrying to right field, and a leadoff triple for Schneider. A play that needs to be made, but a tough one nonetheless. Now Cole Austinis, a 2 RBI double. The lone runs for Wausau here tonight. So Wausau gets a man on with nobody out, and he stands at third base. The 1-0 coming back. Outside just missed, and it's 2-0. The 2-0. Going to be driven deep to center field. Back on it is Simonson, still backing up. And he reaches up and it gets over his head. One hops the wall, and a throw from shortstop is not going to be made. And back-to-back triples for Wausau here in the 5th. Got over his head, and Wausau, just like that, ties the game right back up. One hops the wall to center. And now Nate Whalert in for a strike from Lewis. So we're tied up just like that here in the 5th inning. Back-to-back hard hit balls to right field and center. Infield plays in, and that one misses just inside for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Whalert. Lewis kicks and fires home. 3-1. Whalert tonight a flyout and a strikeout. Jesse Austinis a flyout and a groundout is on deck. Going to be hit into left field, and Wausau has the lead. 3 straight base hits, hard hit balls. Hard hit balls for the Bulldogs. And it's 4-3. Wausau just like that, still nobody out. And now Jesse Austinis a fly on a ground out. There's one good for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Jesse Austinis. And they hit the ball hard here in the 5th. Now it's going to be hit over to Sengbush. Double play opportunity. Sengbush bobbles for a second, gets the out at second. And Austinis reaches on the fielder's choice. Whalert out at second, and there's one away for Dylan Ackerman. A couple of groundouts tonight for Dylan.
First baseman, number 17, Dylan Ackerman.
So first pitch of the inning, a triple over the head of Austin Juneman. And then a 2-0 count. Cole Austinis ripped one to center field over the head of Marco Simonson. Cole Austinis with 3 RBIs tonight. And it's 2-0 to Ackerman. Austinis a fly out in the first, a 2 RBI double in the 3rd, and a RBI triple in the 5th inning. Misses outside. It's 3-0 to Dylan Ackerman. Two walks for Braden tonight. So go along with 2 strikeouts. There's one good for a strike. 3 balls and a strike to Dylan Ackerman. Braden looks and fires. Fouled at the plate off of Plowman and off of our home plate umpire as well. Count runs full now to the Bulldogs' first baseman, Dylan Ackerman. Braden Lewis about to throw his 81st pitch. Braden gets one that he likes, throws over to first. Back easily is Jesse Austinis. Back with you again tomorrow. Wausau comes back down and takes on Plover on Zaleski Sports. The 3-2 outside. Runners at first and second now with 1 out for Noah Stroming. Reached down there and singled.
That brings up the pitcher, number 24, Noah Stroming.
Now it's going to be hit over to third. Potter backs up. Going to go to first and not in time. Bobbled. And they're going to send the runner from third. And coming in to score will be Jesse Austinis. Austinis scores. Stroming safe at first on the error. And now there's runners at the corners, and it's 5-3 Wausau. Rasmussen coming back in to run. So that's an unearned run. Now there's runners at the corners for Wyatt Stahl. First offering from Lewis. Swung on and missed right underneath the hands of Stahl, and it's 0-1. So 3 runs on 3 hits, an error so far for the Bulldogs. There's one good for a strike, and it's 0-2. Jacob Hammond awaits on deck. No balls and 2 strikes. 1-2 now to Wyatt Stahl, the left fielder. A line out and a walk tonight for Wyatt. So Wausau at Plover tomorrow. Stevens Point at Marshfield tomorrow. Both Legion games for you. Swung on and missed, and down goes Stahl, and that's strikeout number 3 for Braden. There's 2 away for Jacob Hammond. Pop out and a ground out for Hammond tonight. Runners still at the corners, and 2 outs. Good for a strike. 8th hitter of the inning for the Bulldogs. No balls and 1 strike. Can be blooped. Infield, tough play. Bare hand, Singbush got him at first. No, he's out! Or he's safe. They called him safe. I don't know about that. They're going to call him safe. And a RBI infield single for Jacob Hammond. Now the 9th hitter of the inning. First offering to Yedis is good for a strike. The 0-1. Bounces in there for a ball. So just looking back at it, the collision happened because Dekarski's foot was on the backside of the base, and it was not on the base. So he tried to find his foot on the base, and he couldn't. And the call was made. 4 runs across here in the inning. A slow dribbler foul, and it remains a ball and 2 strikes. 9th hitter of the inning for the Bulldogs. Fourth hit of the inning as well, to go along with an error. The 1-2 back to Yedis. Spinner missed high, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. A disaster inning for the Rangers. And got him looking to end the 5th. Strikeout number 4 for Braden Lewis, but not before the Bulldogs strike for 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. We have played 4.5. It is the Bulldogs now 6, and the Rapids Rangers 3. You're watching Legion Baseball. Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Juneman to lead things off here for the Rangers as Stroming back into his groove as he pumps one in there for a strike. Juneman today, a couple of strikeouts. Misses low for a ball, 1-1. Now it's going to be hit foul. So Braden in that inning gave up 4 runs, only 2 of them earned because of the error that allowed Stroming to stand at first as Stroming picks up his 7th strikeout, and Juneman down for the 3rd time via the strikeout. And there's one away for Cole Laddick. A strikeout and a pop-out for Cole today. First one from Stroming misses high, and it's 1-0. And Wausau only brought 11 players. Now it's going to be lifted into center field, the night sky, and over on it is Whalerton. There's 2 away. 2 outs now for Ashton Potter, a walk and a strikeout. Again, if you're Wausau, you would be very, very pleased if Stroming can get out of here without getting to that pitch count number and allow him to see what he can do. Coming up will be his 100th pitch of the night. Double barrel action in the Rapids bullpen. A ball and a strike to Potter. The 1-1. It's the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. One-two coming home. Outside, oh my goodness. Outside corner gets the call as Yedis throws it into left field. But 2 more strikeouts for Stroming. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We have played 5 complete. It is Wausau 6 and Rapids 3. You're watching Legion Baseball, Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Ink. I can tint your car, truck, or SUV. I even tint windshields with a film you can't see, but will reduce heat and glare by 43%. We've all seen those do-it-yourself tint jobs that turn purple and start bubbling all over. Not my work. Everything gets tinted by me and inspected before it rolls out the door, including a lifetime warranty. Call Blake at Mobile Ink to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Sixth inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be Schneider, Austinis, and Whalert.
Sixth inning, the right fielder, number 16, Wes Schneider.
Schneider led off the fifth inning with a triple. At the plate against Braden Lewis. First offering to Schneider is good for a strike, and it's 0-1. Schneider, Austinis, Whalert, and Austinis. Knuckled foul, and it's 0-2. Braden tonight with 4 strikeouts, a couple of walks, 3 walks. And the 0-2 coming back, bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Carrying that double barrel action for Rapids, only one up there right now. As Braden is closing in on pitch number 98. That's going to be slowly hit to Potter. Tough play. Plays it. Can't play it. And a base hit for Schneider. His third hit of the day. A strikeout in the first. A single in the third. A triple in the fifth. And a single here in the sixth. And now Cole Austinis, who has ripped the ball today. Even his fly out in the first was a hard hit ball. Double and a triple for Cole today. And low and inside, throw down to second is not in time. And again, a very close play at second base. And Schneider steals second. Looked like he had gotten the tag right on his foot before he got there, but to null and void. And it's 0-1 to Austinis. And a runner at second and nobody out. Allen's foul at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes to Cole. Lewis comes set on pitch 101. Lifted up and out of play. Get into the night sky, dark sky here into the softball diamond. Now it's going to be hit right back up the middle. They're going to send the runner from second, Schneider. The throw from Simonson is going to be cut off by Tokarski. And Austinis picks up his 4th RBI of the night. And it's 7-3 Bulldogs. Right back up the middle. And that should do it for Braden Lewis. That's pitch 102, and I do not believe he'll face another batter here tonight. Pitching change, we'll be back with that when we get back to the Nakusa Port Edwards State Bank Field here in Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching Legion Baseball, Zaleski Sports.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Ethan Freeman, the new pitcher for Wisconsin Rapids. As Nate Wallert squares the bunt, pulls it back, just misses for a ball. Braden Lewis goes 6+, gives up 10 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. The runner at first is his responsibility, so we can't close the book quite yet on Braden's night. Squares the bunt straight back, and it's 1-1. Again, Wausau just hard hits tonight for the Bulldogs. Of course, Cole Austinis doing Cole Austinis things. 3 for 4, 4 RBIs, a single, double, and a triple. Squares the bunt and misses. Does Freeman. Runner at first is Cole Austinis. Freeman fires back, bunts it first base line, and it will trickle foul and even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning for the Bulldogs. As Freeman comes set and fires home. And got him looking. Tried to check his swing, a strike in there anyway, and there's 1 away. One away for Jesse Austinis. A fly out, ground out, and reached out a fielder's choice. Came around to score in the 5th.
Shortstop, number 8, Jesse Austinis.
First offering to Austinis, good for a strike. Dylan Ackerman awaits on deck. 1 away here in the 6th for Wausau. As Freeman looks at his runner. Misses away. Again, Wausau and Plover tomorrow. Marshfield hosting Stevens Point tomorrow right here on Zaleski Sports. Head over to ZaleskiSports.com or Zaleski Sports on Facebook for all of our upcoming games and schedules. Put together next week's schedule already. Again, there's a handful of games, but it's dwindling down pretty quickly. But 2-1. There's a beauty for Freeman, and it's 2-2. And 4th of July, a week from today. And baseball season here in Legion and the amateur side of the Red Hawks and Chaparrals and Pittsville River Bandits and the likes of those teams will follow right behind. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Freeman kicks and fires. There goes the runner. That one's going to be hit to left center field. That is trouble. That's going to get down all the way to the wall. Coming in to score will be Cole Austinis standing up. And a RBI double for Jesse Austinis. And it's 8-3 Wausau. So that will close the door on Braden Lewis's night. Gives up those 8 runs, with 6 of them earned. And now Dylan Ackerman with a runner at second, and still only 1 out here in the 6th. Now it's going to be hit foul to the Bulldogs dugout. DNL Recreation, for all your camper needs here in Wisconsin Rapids, head over to DNL Recreation. Runner at second. Now it's going to be smacked into right center field. Long run for Juneman, and that one is going to get cut off by Austin. They're going to send the runner and bobbled again, and no throw, and another double and another RBI for Wausau. Dylan Ackerman, an RBI double. And it's 9-3 Bulldogs. And now Noah Stroming reached on a couple of errors and has singled. So Wausau spraying it all over the field here tonight in the last couple of innings. That was going to be hit foul into the nice. No, it hits the screen. And it's 0-1. Scoreline 9 runs, 12 hits, and an error for Wausau. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for Wisconsin Rapids. Stroming gets his knees bent on a breaker, and it's 0-2. Wyatt Stahl awaits on deck. The 0-2 coming home. Outside, that one gets past. Wild pitch. Ackerman to third. Wyatt Stahl on deck for the Bulldogs. One ball and 2 strikes. Freeman now out of the windup with a runner at third. That one's going to be hit to right. Long run for Juneman. That one's going to fall in front of him. Another base hit and another RBI. Stroming drives in a run. Eight runs the last 2 innings for the Bulldogs. And Rasmussen will come back and run again for Stroming. And now Wyatt Stahl, line out, a walk, and a strikeout. Five hits in this inning for Wausau. They had 4 in the last inning. And they're not little dink and dunk base hits. They are rockets by the Dogs. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Wyatt Stahl, Jacob Hamann awaiting on deck. And the big number tonight, Cole Austinis, 4 RBIs. And then the rest of the lineup doing it all here in the last couple of innings. Everybody pitching in. One ball and 2 strikes. Fires home. Inside corner and a beauty. Backwards K, down goes Stahl. And there's 2 away now. Again, when you have a player that stands as close to the plate as Wyatt Stahl did, or does, that inside corner is your best friend, and Jacob Hamann is exactly the same way. Right up on home plate. And there's a swing and a miss, and that's exactly what you have to do. Go right underneath the hands. That's what Freeman did. 4 runs across on 5 hits so far, with 2 away in the top of the 6th. A little too far inside, and runs even at a ball and a strike. Freeman looks at his runner, the 1-1. Low and tight again, and it's 2-1. Now it's going to be hit foul into the screen right behind the plate, and it runs 2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. 8 batters again in this inning. Last in the 5th it was 9. This inning it's 8. Hamann is the 8th batter. The 2-2. He hit smack to Tokarski. He's going to take it himself to end the 6th inning. 4 more runs on 5 more hits. And there were no errors. And 1 left on. We have played 5.5. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 10-3 Wausau. You're watching Legion Baseball, Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go. First offering from Noah Stroming misses for a ball to Marco Simonson. So 2 pitches left for Stroming. Again, he can finish the batter, and that might be where he is, and it will have to be. Because with pitch 105, Stroming will face his final batter. So Jacob Tokarski will see a new pitcher when he comes up to the plate in just a moment. The 2-1. Bounces in there, 3-1. Simonson today reached out of fielder's choice, walked, and scored in the 4th. The 3-1. And he walked him. So Stroming's night will end on a walk. And that will be walk number 6 for Noah Stroming. He goes 6 innings. Gives up 2 hits. 6 walks. And 8 strikeouts. As Stroming will now head over to third base. And the new pitcher will be Cole Austinis, trying to finish things up here for Wausau. And while Cole tosses his warm-ups, we'll take a quick break. Come back with the remainder of the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Legion Baseball, Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Jake Tokarski will face off with Cole Austinis, and the first offering is fouled straight back. Stroman goes 6+, gives up 2 hits, 6 walks, 8 strikeouts. Simonson is his responsibility. And Austinis trying to shut this one down here tonight. A spinner and a good frame job there as that one is almost thrown into center field. I think Yedis was so excited.
For the Wausau Bulldogs is Noah Stroming.
And the 0-2. Low for a ball. So again, the only defensive change that Stroming goes to third. Austinis takes the mound. And Austinis kicks and fires. A spinner fouled straight back. As Cannon Plumman will track it down for the Rangers. And highlights of this game later on tonight. Facebook at Zaleski Sports. The 1-2. Low and away. Evens it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a miss, and as Austinis spins out of it, Tokarski swings out of it, and there's one away here for Cannon Plowman.
The catcher, number 12, Cannon Plowman.
Runner at first with 1 out. And another breaking beauty in there for Austinis. No balls and a strike. Cole comes set. Outside missed. Had a ball and a strike. That one's going to be driven to left field. Long run, and tracking it down is Stahl. And there's 2 away. Now back to the top of the order in Carson Gunderson.
Top of the order for the Rangers, second baseman number 15, Carson Gunderson.
Gunderson looks at a strike in the outside corner. It's 0-1. Austinis right back up the middle goes Gunderson. Carson with his second base hit of the night. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs for Ryan Searing.
Left fielder, number 16, Ryan Searing.
Now it's going to be hit into left field and a base hit. And they're going to send the runner Simonson. It's bobbled out and left. And the Rangers get one back here in the 6th. RBI base hit for Ryan Searing. And that will close the game for Stroming. Those 4 runs, all of them earned. And now Caden Sengbush, fly out, walk, and a strikeout. The first offering from Sengbush misses low and away. The 1-0. Way behind the fastball. It's 1-1. This is low. 2-1 to Sengbush. With 2 on and 2 outs. That was going to be hit to third, just foul. And it runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Austinis comes back. The 2-2 coming home. Going to be high chopper, tough play. Stroming, the step, and a rocket over to first to retire Sengbush here in the 6th. Rangers get 1 on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. We have played 6 complete. Wausau 10 and Rapids 4. You're watching Legion Baseball's Zaleski Sports.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number 1. Number 2 is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better.
Jed Grassel, the new pitcher for Wisconsin Rapids. As we go to the top of the 7th inning, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 due up for the Bulldogs. Lane Yeatis, a single, a walk, ground out, and a strikeout. Now it's going to be bunted foul to the Rangers dugout. Now it's going to be up and out of play. The 0-2. Going to be bounced right back up the middle. Tough play. Sengbush on the run and got him. at first base. That was as close as it can get. And he may have beaten it out, but there's one away. First offering to Schneider is good for a strike. No balls and a strike with one out. That's going to be lifted foul territory, right field side, and Jake Tokarski makes the catch in foul territory. And there's two away here in the seventh. And now Cole Austinis. Can't ask for a much better night from Cole Austinis. A fly out in the first, then two RBI double in the third, RBI triple in the fifth, and an RBI single in the sixth. First offering to Austinis is good for a strike, and it's 0-1. Again, don't forget, Naisville Dairy postgame show will wrap this game up here for us at the conclusion. High and tight on Austinis, and it's 1-1. Sudsy Car Wash is your express tunnel car wash plus a 24-hour touchless car wash. They offer an express interior clean and so much more. Keep your vehicle clean at Sudsy Car Wash on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. 1-2 to Austinis. The 1-2 coming home. Low and away. Evens it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the seventh for the Wausau Bulldogs. And Grossel fires home off the mitt of Plowman. If he may have gotten the strike if he would have held on to it. Counter runs full to the Bulldogs pitcher, Cole Austinis. Popped up on the infield. Over on it is Gunderson, falling quickly. He's going to make the catch to end the seventh inning. Bulldogs go quietly here in the seventh. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Last shot here for the Rangers. You're watching Legion Baseball, Zaleski Sports.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Bottom of the seventh inning we go here for Wisconsin Rapids. Austin Juneman to lead things off. Cole Laddick and Ashton Potter for the Rangers here in the seventh. Going up against, as of right now, our player of the game, Cole Austinis. As we past the 10 o'clock hour here in central Wisconsin.
The seventh inning is the right fielder, number 6, Austin Juneman.
Past the 10 o'clock hour here in central Wisconsin. Steve Maves here from the Nakusa Port Edward State Bank field. First one to Juneman, misses high and tight, and it's 1-0. Austinis kicks and fires home. There's a swing and a miss, blew it right past him, and it's 1-1. Coming up next, Naisville Area postgame show. Naisville Area with Fred Sheesker's May Daily. Get yours at or in Marshfield, Curtis, or NaceFieldArea.com. That one's going to be hit into right center field. That one is going to get down. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. Juneman hustling around. He's going to get in for a leadoff triple. And Juneman breaks through with his first hit of the night. Juneman was 0 for 3 before that swing with 3 strikeouts. And he comes through big for the Rangers with a leadoff triple. And now Cole Laddick, a strikeout, pop out, and a flyout. And the first one from Austinis is good for a strike, and it's 0-1. Out of the windup is Cole Austinis. Late on it, 0-2. Seemed pretty well in the camera lens. The 0-2. That one is over the top, and Juneman is going to come in to score. Throw home, not in time, nothing made, and Rapids scores on the wild pitch. A good break home for Austin Juneman. But just how, see him a little bit, but see him obviously really, really well here, just how many bugs there are. The 1-2, slow roller, trips out of the box. It's under the glove, and an error on Stroming. Now there's a runner at first with no outs for Ashton Potter.
Third baseman, number 24, Ashton Potter.
Potter a walk and a couple of strikeouts. Throw to first, not in time. So leadoff triple. Juneman scored on the wild pitch. Laddick reached first on the error. The first offering lifted up and out of play. Third base side, and it's 0-1. Gave chase to Stroming just a little bit. And appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Zaleski Sports. No balls and a strike to Ashton Potter. Potter follows this one back, same place. That one hit into the screen and came back. Marco Simonson on deck, then Jake Tokarski. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 coming home. Going to be hit into center. Coming in on it to making the catch is Whalert. Now there's one away for Marco Simonson. Marco today reached out a fielder's choice, walked twice, and scored a couple of runs. The first offering. It's low and out. Jake Tokarski awaits on deck for the Rangers. Hoping for an opportunity. 10-5, Wausau. Bulldogs scored 4 in the 5th, 4 in the 6th. Now it's going to be lifted out of play. Ball game just over 2 hours old. First pitch, 8:07. We play at 10:08 here in Wisconsin Rapids. The 1-1. Throw down to first. Not in time. It was a swing and a miss by Simonson. Behind it again. It's 1-2. Wausau is going to be a tough out in the Valley Conference Legion Valley Conference. The 1-2 coming back to Marcos. Just missed low, and the oohs and ahs from the Wausau fans want to go home. Not quite yet. Throw to first, and not in time. Austinis was not even on the rubber yet. The 2-2 coming back. Swung on and missed. High cheese, and there's 2 away. Strikeout number 2 for Austinis, and there's 2 away for Jake Tokarski.
Number 27, Jake Tokarski.
Tokarski today, walk, hit by a pitch, and a strikeout. First offering from Austinis. Low and away, and that one is going to trickle past. Laddick will reach on a wild pitch. Runner at second and 2 outs. Rangers trail by 5. The 1-0. Misses high for a ball. 2-0 to Tokarski. Cannon Plowman awaits on deck. 2 balls and no strikes. Swung on and missed. Over the top of it. 2-1 to Tokarski. Cole Austinis fires home. Going to be driven right field side. That one is going to get down for a base hit. Going to be cut off by the right fielder Schneider, bobbled into the corner, and Tokarski stands at second base. Tokarski going opposite field for the RBI single, getting to second on the bobble. And now Cannon Plowman. And then back to the top of the order. Cannon Plowman. Cannon Plowman up to bat and then back to the top of the order. Tokarski leads from second. That one's going to be popped up left field over on his stall near the line and nearly dropped it, but he catches it and ends the ball game here tonight in Wisconsin Rapids. Rangers scored twice on 1 hit. Wausau with the error. 2 hits, a leadoff triple. So the Rangers fall here tonight as Wausau picks up the win 10-6. Rangers go 6 runs on 6 hits and 9 runners left on base. Wausau goes 10 runs, 13 hits, 8 runners left on base, and 2 errors. The Bulldogs remain undefeated in conference play. They are now snapped their now 2-game winning streak, but they knock off Wisconsin Rapids here tonight. Again, final score from Wisconsin Rapids, the Wausau Bulldogs 10 and the Wisconsin Rapids Rangers 6. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up next here on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come in from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Time now for a Nacerville Dairy postgame show. Nacerville Dairy fresh cheese curds made daily at NacervilleDairy.com. Wausau scored 4 in the fifth, 4 in the sixth to break it open. They sent 17 batters to the plate in those 2 innings, and they knock off the Rangers here tonight. With that, we're going to sign things off. Thank you for tuning in. For all of us at Zaleski Sports, have a great rest of your night. And again, Bulldogs 10, Rangers 6. So long, everyone. You have been watching Ranger Baseball and Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.